Thank you, Brother June. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Alam niyo, sa tinutulong kasi sabi nga ni Brother June, sa couples for Christ, so meron po doon kasi sinasabi ng submission, headship and submission. So this time, ako po ay nagsasubmit at ako po lamang ang magiging speaker and share. Sabi ni Hermie, ano daw siya ngayon? Siya po ay photographer and moral support. So, kasi medyo yung topic is something na mas, siguro po, mas magandang sister, babae, ang magbigay. So, but anyway, I'd like to honor my husband, Hermie, kasi nga sabi ni Brother June, magto 28 years na po kami married this coming May. And he has been a faithful, loving, and supportive husband. So, babe, thank you naman. Yes. Usually po kasi ako yung nagsusupport sa kanya kasi yung nagbibigay ng talks. So ngayon siya naman ang nandyan. Anyway, so ang binigay po sa akin topic ng Brother June, dalawa ang June sa inyo. June R ay joyful pregnancy. Pangalan ko po ay Joyce. Kaya sabi ko, sige nga bro, kukunin ko na yan. Para at least talagang akma. And I was told na 30 minutes lang. Kaya po talagang simple ito, but I really pray and hope and pray na kahit po mga brothers and yung po ating mga medyo mas senior na mga kasamahan dito can still be able to pick up something and pwede nyo pong ma-share to others who also you hold dear in your heart. So, yun ha, joyful pregnancy. So we start first with yung I'd like to introduce to you our family. So anyway, nandito na po si Hermie, pero yun pong aming dalawang anak na pareho po sila nagsuserve. Ayun yung isa sa Youth for Christ and the older one, si Bea, is they're both with Youth for Christ, pero si Bea ho is transitioning na sa Singles for Christ. We serve po sa parish kasi as COF coordinators and also as ako po ay lector and si Hermie po ay Eucharistic minister. Kaya may time yan, yun yung blessing ng aming bagong simbahan and yun, kaya po may picture. Si Hermie po kasi ang naatasan na just like in the past, yun pong aming parish church ngayon, siya naman din ang tawag doon, nag-supervise and nag-ayos para po dun sa renovation. So, ito po yung ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Amoris Laetitia, number 71. Can we all read this together, please? 1, 2, 3. Try to experience this serene excitement amid all your many concerns and ask the Lord to preserve your joy so that you can pass it on to your child. So makikita niyo po, hinighlight ko muna yung all your many concerns. Kasi gusto ko po, himayin natin itong passage na to because masyado siyang maraming pwede tayong makuha na takeaways. So we start first with all your many concerns. Pag tayo po ay mga sisters na nagkaroon na, mga mothers na nandito, or yung mga expectant pa lang, pag tayo po ay buntis, napakarami po natin iniisip at nararamdaman. Bukod pa dun sa normal na nangyayari sa atin, in our daily life. So sabi nga dito, yung experience mo yung serene excitement amid all your many concerns. So siguro maganda, palakaran muna natin, ano ba yung usual na concerns ng isang nagdadalang tao, isang buntis na babae, no? So, ito po, some common concerns of pregnant women. Siyempre, alam naman natin yan, yung health issues. Madami yung malilinig mo, sasabihin, naku, ang sakit-sakit ng katawan ko, may cramps, o kaya namamaga, parang lahat ng parte ng katawan, namamaga. O kaya minsan, heartburn, panay ng dighay, yung masakit ang tiyan, tapos parang palagi may gas, Or yung urine frequency, kasi syempre, nagpo-push down yung baby, so yun talagang ang ating pag-urinate, medyo mas napapadalas. And then there's also constipation, hemorrhoids, backache. When you think about all these things, wow, talagang ang mga babae, pag sila ay nagdala, when they carry a child, when they become pregnant, there's really so much that they have to go through. But that is because of love. Amen ba yun? Amen, ano, di ba? Kaya natin yan because of love. Another common concern is yung labor process. Sinasabi kasi na, ano ba yun? Ano ba yun? Sorry hindi po ako techie pagdating sa kita. How do I highlight it? The one in the middle? Sorry. Yeah, pointer. Thank you. Yan. Ako, sorry. Hindi ako marunong ng ganyan. Oh, anyway, huwag na lang po. Labor process. Iniisip natin, paano ba ako manganganak? How am I going to give birth? Will it be normal? Or CS, yung cesarean section? Usually, pag iniisip natin yan, lalo tayong parang napapakompute at saka talagang lalo nagkakaroon ng anxiety sa ating puso. Hindi lang tayo nagko-compute, pati yung ating asawa nagko-compute din, lalo na pag nalaman niya, magsicesarean ka. So, yan, yung labor process, iniisip natin, lalo na for first-timers, paano malalabas ang baby? Ano ba gagawin ng doktor? Sabi nila masakit, anong gagawin? Ako, I remember yung first pregnancy, those are things that were, bothering me at some point. And then, syempre, financial implications, I was saying earlier, when you talk about C-section, it's not really going to be a joke kasi mahal na po ngayon talagang mga anak. And mahal magpalaki ng bata, pero mahal din mga anak. So, yung financial implications also, if you have several children already, isipin mo, naku, kaya pa ba namin ito? Pangatlo na to. So, ano mangyayari? Yung mga ganung bagay, 9 months So parang there's so much time to think about many things. And then of course, the physical and emotional discomforts. Alam niyo po, pag buntis kasi, napakaraming bagay na parang malilimit ka. For example, yung physically, parang doble na ngayon. Lalo na pagpagat ka ng paglaki mo, hindi lang magagano. So you occupy 2 spaces. And then, when it's like going up and down, it's very difficult. Tapos, you tire easily. And emotional discomforts also. Pregnant women, most of the time, are really very emotional. It's like parang a roller coaster of feelings. One time, parang tawa ng tawa, tapos bigla nilang iiyak. So the husband will say, Ay, bakit ka umiiyak? Wala, feel ko lang yung sinasabi mo or nakikita ko. Parang there is that point when siguro all the hormones are acting up and we are very, very emotional. Now, there's also the thing about low self-image. I've heard from other pregnant women, feeling ko pangit ko ngayon. Parang, hindi siya happy dun sa itsura or parang siguro kasi parang ang laki ng katawan niya, yung mga ganang bagay. So parang merong self-image na parang bumababa at the time kasi feeling niya, hindi na ako attractive dun sa husband ko. Meron po ba dito nakaka-relate nun dati? Feel niyo ba yun? Parang ako masyado tinitingnan. Kasi dalawa na kami. So parang yung mga ganun, yung minsan vulnerability natin to that kind of mindset that yung beauty natin only lies dun sa ating physical. Where in fact, we know, hindi naman. But hindi mo yun mati-discount or times like that. And of course, yung responsibilities of motherhood. Those are concerns na parang lalo na for first-time mothers. Paano na, hindi ako marunong magpaligo ng bata. Ano gawin ko sa baby pagka umiyak? Paano siya tatahimik? Siyempre, hindi naman lahat may lola. At saka hindi dapat sa lola ibibigay, di ba? Dapat talagang tayo, kung sino yung magulang, siya talaga dapat ang nag-aalaga. Or at least, most of the time. So, yung responsibilidad na yun, naiisip din po natin. So, these are many concerns. Pero ano sabi dun sa ating reading? Sabi po dito, amid all your many concerns, ask the Lord to preserve your joy. So we ask the Lord, Lord, sana yung saya, yung tuwa na nasa aking puso, ma-preserve. Yan po ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. How do we preserve that joy despite all those many concerns? Kasi those concerns are normal. We cannot tell a pregnant woman, you have to stop thinking about those concerns. Because that's not possible. Hindi mo pwede, hindi mag-isip ng mga ganong bagay. For you who may have children or who may have nieces na malapit na magkaroon ng sariling families, or tayo mismo kung tayo po ay nasa childbearing age ngayon, these are things na talagang hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin. But despite those concerns, our prayer is for the Lord to preserve the joy. So how do we do that? I've listed 5. We start po muna. So ways to preserve joy in pregnancy. First, syempre, we need to pray more. Kailangan po yan eh. Kung tayo nagdadasal na wala normal, wala tayong dinadalang bata, at parang okay pa lang, yung parang nagsisimula pa lang tayo, how much more na yan na meron na tayong pinagbubuntis. Yung prayer po kasi, importante because it will give us joy, because it will help us remember that we are not alone, that the Lord is there, and that whatever the baby that we have is actually from Him. Galing sa Kanya yan. So magkatuwang tayo, although ginagawa niya tayo mag-asawa para magkaroon ng baby, pero galing sa Panginoon yan. So parang yung prayer is our opportunity to stay connected with the Creator. Amen po yun? Amen, di ba? We should never forget that the prayers are the most important thing that we have to do, lalo na pagka ganitong nagdadala ng tao. Meron pong prayer, well, I just posted it here. Pero yun po si St. Gerard Medalla, he's supposed to be the patron saint of expectant mothers. I remembered, ako naman, I was praying to St. Raymond of Nonatus, kasi yun nga, for a safe delivery. So, kahit na po sinong santo, pwede naman, wala naman sinabi si Lord na para lamang ito dito kay St. Gerard, or kay St. Raymond, or kay St. Lucy. Ang importante po, may prayers tayo. Because when we pray, that is when we feel joy in our heart. Because we know that the Lord also talks to us. Marami pong times ang buntis, biglang meron maiisip, sabi ni Lord, siguro yun yung dapat kong gagawin ngayon. So yun po, number 1, prayer. Next, gratitude. I'd like you to read this with me. Nababasa niyo po ba? Together, ano po? Sige.
I am so grateful
For my ability to grow this healthy, beautiful baby inside of me. Di ba? Ang ganda. Palagi natin sinasabi yan. I am so grateful for my ability. Kasi po yung abilidad na yun to grow the baby, a healthy, beautiful baby inside, is not for everyone. We know of many, many women who would like to conceive, to bear a child, but they cannot. May ibang plan si Lord sa kanila. So if we are pregnant, that attitude of gratitude is very important. Sabi nga nila, a grateful heart is a joyful heart. Litin po natin yun. A grateful heart is a joyful heart. So kung meron pong palaging pagpapasalamat sa ating puso dahil sa ating kondisyon or kalagayan, definitely there will be joy because we know that we have been chosen for something greater, that there is a plan. The Lord wants us, a mission that the Lord has given us. Amen po yun? Alright, so we start. What was the first? Prayer, and then gratitude. Now we go to the third. Healthy pride, no? Sabi nga, no, sis, pride, di ba? Bad yan pride. Pero actually po, may dalawang klase ng pride eh. Mayroong good and bad. I'm talking here of the good kind, healthy pride. So, can we read this together? knowing that you're carrying a blessing inside you. Doesn't that give you pride? Na mayroon akong dala-dala na magiging blessing. Na pag lumabas siya, this baby, whether boy or girl, will be a blessing because the Lord has created him or her for a specific purpose. So if you have that pride, parang yung tendency natin to be joyful will increase because there is that masaya ka and mayabang in a good way, ha? Hindi ko pa sinasabi, wala kayo dyan, ako lang ako okay kasi buntis. Hindi mo ganyan. Ibig ko na sabihin, yung happy tayo kasi alam natin na the baby that we have conceived, the baby that we're carrying is a blessing that has been given to us and to the world by the Lord. So, that is the third. Now, we also have awareness. Ano ibig sabihin mo, Joyce, ng awareness? Ito po, no? Sa mga nakapagbuntis or nagbuntis or hindi pa pala yung mga magbubuntis. Sharing, for those of us who have already given birth, di po ba napipil natin yung baby gumagalaw-galaw? Tama po yan? Tama po yan? Gumagalaw siya. Meron times parang nagsasayaw o minsan nagagalit. Parang gutom. So maraming beses na gano'n. Ano po? So ang mga brothers hindi medyo makarelate. Pero I'm sure nahawakan nyo na yun. Yung parang gumagalaw-galaw yung gano'n. Minsan nakabukol dito. Tapos biglang pupunta dito sa kabilang side. Tapos biglang, saan siya? So biglang manggugulo na naman. Ano po? So yung awareness na yun, if we are aware of what's happening in our body, why does it want to work? Ano lumabas, babe? Sorry po. Yeah. Sige. Ayan. Parang wala na baterya. Alright. Sabay-sabay po ulit natin. Para medyo mas there is no that the movement of life inside you. When we feel that awareness that there is life inside us, that it moves, it jerks, it dances, it communicates, it reacts. That is something that would truly make us joyful. Hindi po tayo maiiyak doon. Definitely, matutuwa tayo. There is life inside of me. So, that is the fourth, awareness. And lastly, a strong support system. This is very, very important. Kasi po, napakahirap kung mag-isa lang tayo palagi nakakulong sa bahay. Kung hindi tayo, kung housewife, baka nakakulong lang tayo sa bahay or sa kwarto, hindi lumalabas kasi yung feeling mo nga, ang pangit-pangit ko na and all. Hindi po importante yung support system. Saan ito manggagaling? Una sa ating asawa. Husbands, brothers, importante po yun, kailangan ng inyong beloved wife ang support at this time. And of course, friends, ito nga puro sila buntis nagpapalaki na lang siya kasi so di ba? Yung support system na, so nasa na nangyayari? Napapansin niyo po, pagka meron na meet na buntis, ano unang ginagawa? Di ba? Hinahawakan daw to. Yun parang binibless natin. Galing-galing, ganyan. So parang part ng support system. Tinatanong nila, ba't daw sa brothers, sa husband, walang ginagawa? Kaya nabuntis yung asawa. Saan naman sila hawakan? Wala naman. Unless we're beer belly na. Siguro pareho sila. So, yun nga. Dito tayo nawakan. Kasi sila, galing. Tapos parang kinakausap. So, yun. Beer belly. Hindi pala sa pagbubuntis. So, balikan po natin yung 5. Ulitin po natin, ha? So, number 1. And then the second. Third. Fourth. And last but not the least. Alright, I know you know this. It is just that I'd like lang for us to parang ponder on it again. Pag-isipan natin muling mabuti. Ngayon, yung last part, sabi po dito, so that you can pass it on on to your child. Sabi dito, you ask the Lord to preserve your joy so that you can pass it on to your child. Talaga? Pwede ba yun? Pwede ba ipasa? Yes. Kasi po, ito yung may scientific basis na the mother's emotions affect her unborn child. Amen po yan? It is true. You can pass it on. So kung palaging iyak ng iyak, masungit, mainit ang ulo, palaging galit, ay naku, pag lumabas po yung bata, affected siya, distracted siya ng that way. Kasi nasisense, they share so many things yung galing sa mother. So that is why we are being asked to preserve that joy, because that is what we'd like to pass on to the unborn child. Hindi po ba napakasarap kung ang lalabas na bata, paglabas pa lang niya, nakangiti na siya at hindi na kasi mangot, o diba? So yun po yun. Kailangan yung ating joy ay ma-transmit hanggang dun sa ating pinagbubuntis. So yun po yung ibig sabihin nung verse, nung passage na yun sa Amoris Laetitia. Okay po tayo? Yes! Sige, di ba? Simple lang talaga. All of us know this. But sometimes, we just need to ponder and go back and just reflect on it. So, ngayon po, I was asked by Brother June R. Sabi niya, sis, kasama na dyan ng sharing. So, ito po ngayon, I'd like to share a little about my story. My story, kasi ako yung nagbuntis. Pero kanina, syempre, kasama si Hermie, no? Ito po yung aming mga anak. So you have here Trisha. This was taken when she was 7 months old. And then you have Bea and Kay. Maybe you're asking yourselves, naman baby yung panganay, wala bang picture na medyo mas matanda na? I gave birth to Trisha when we got married in May of 1991. She was born in April of 1992, so 11 months. And she became an angel at 7.5 months old. She died December 5 of 1992. So when I was pregnant with Trisha, she was her firstborn. So syempre, sobrang excited. Talagang parang I was just filled with so much joy because it was really, you can never really describe the feeling when you find out that you're pregnant for the first time. So it was just that, and the Lord was very good. She was born C-section, so because of yung kailangan, but I gave birth to her. But then she got sick with dengue, and so she died. We buried her December 8. Tapos, nag-land trip kami ni Hermie kasi we were both just so heartbroken. It's so difficult. Alam mo yun, yung pag-uwi mo, there's no baby. So we went on a land trip. And that's when I realized, sabi ko, babe, alam mo, due na ako to have my menstrual cycle. But wala. Super rin sabi ko, siguro na-tension lang or na-stress. Then I had, from La Union, we went to Ilocos and we went to Baguio because my parents-in-law stayed in Baguio. Tapos sabi ng mother-in-law ko, pa-check ka. Malay mo naman. O yun, nagpa-check ako. I was so happy, grabe. I was pregnant. Hindi ko po alam. We buried our daughter, but the Lord was so gracious. Meron na pala akong baby inside me at that time. And that's Bea, the one in blue. So, that was December. I found out I was pregnant, and I gave birth to her August. So now I go back, yung concerns. Alam niyo po, nung time na yun, it was so hard because after losing your firstborn, there is really nothing that would compare siguro to the pain of a parent outliving a child. Because ang normal situation is, nauuna tayong parents before our children die. And the firstborn, and it was really hard. But when I found out I was pregnant, there was already a mixture of emotions. Kasi while it is true that we were grieving every weekend, punta kami doon sa gravesite niya. But when I knew na buntis ako, there was also hope, and there was excitement, and there was joy. But at some point, dumarating din yung takot, yung fear. Because having lost a baby, it gives you that kind of feeling, what if the same thing would happen again? So there was this part of me that was at times very anxious. And there was also that part of me that felt some guilt. Even if never at all did my husband say anything that would somehow make me feel that he was blaming me in part for what happened to our daughter. What happened po kasi is she was starting to walk already at the time, and na malaking garden ng parents ko. That's where I bring her before I go to the office. See her because he has projects out of town, so he only goes home parang 2 days in a week. So yun, yung parang nag-concentrate ako sa career. So parang yun yung part ng guilt in me. And I did something already right after I resigned from my job. Sabi ko, I'd like to make sure, nung malapit na lumabas si Bea, I'd like to make sure na talagang I'll do everything na tama para hindi na maulit yun. There was a yaya, but of course, alam mo yung mga ganyung bagay, you cannot really control how things would go. So there was anxiety, there was guilt, and there was also fear because I was scared na baka mamaya ganitong mangyari ulit. Pero you know, God is so good. There was at some point in my early pregnancy when I just felt na no, you should not allow that fear or your negative feelings to control. Kasi nga nabasa ko po yun, that yung emotions that a pregnant woman has can be passed on to the child, to the unborn child. And I was thinking, kawawa naman tong second baby namin. Wala siyang defenseless at all, and I'd be passing on those negative feelings. So that's when I told myself, no, it has to come from me. So what I did was to surround myself with positive things. And yung gratitude, aside from prayer, yung gratitude was something that I just kept on telling myself, Lord, salamat po, because I have the ability to bear a second child. I did not know whether I'd have another child after that. But that said, God was just very gracious na of course, CS din si Bea, but it was a very smooth pregnancy. And when she came out, parang nawala lahat nung fears, lahat yun. And then, after that, sabi namin, the age difference between Bea and Kay is like almost 4 years. Hindi po kami natural family planning po kami. Hindi, NFP, syempre, COF po tayo. So, hindi po kami gumagamit ng artificial. Pero ang galing lang ni Lord, talagang kita mo yun, magkasunod yung sabi ko nga, binigyan kaagad tayo ng chance ni God na meron tayong baby na bago. But then, yung dumating si Kay, talagang namin, kumbaga parang bigay mo everything that you can give. Nung time na 4 years yun, siya lang yung baby namin. And then, when I got pregnant with Kay, syempre yun, parang feeling mo, wow, this is my third pregnancy. And all those things na share ko kanina sa inyo, those things I use to make myself joyful in pregnancy. Kay came out na siya yung parang nung una, akala namin very frail. But later on, hindi pala ganun. Parang very assertive din siya. And both our daughters are maganda yung disposition. And I credit this dun sa opportunity natin as pregnant women to really do something so that our pregnancies will not be burdensome. They will not be moments of just allowing parang negative feelings to envelop us, but rather our pregnancy should be a cause for joy, an opportunity to share to others how good, how gracious, how loving our God is. So, ito po ang aking one of my favorites, and I'd like to end this na, okay. Yan. Familiar kayo dyan, syempre, di ba? Sabi nga, si Mama Mary talaga, sobrang napakadaming pwede tayong inspiration makuha from her. And she said this during the Annunciation, when the angel told her that she was going to bear the Son of God. Ito yung kanyang sagot. Sabay-sabay po. My spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. That is like a mantra to me. Always, always, whenever in those two other pregnancies, I really make sure, just telling myself that my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. This is applicable not just for pregnant women, for all of us in any situation in our life. Pwede po natin yan, paulit-ulitin lang. My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. For this, may God be praised.